This is the Political Rewrite, episode number 2 for Friday, September 30th, 2011. You know what this is? It's an election, the notice of election to increase taxes on a citizen petition. And you know what I think you know what I think people can do with it? I think they can just shred it. It says here the petition has to do with Proposition 103, better known as Prop 103, which basically raises the sales tax from 2.9 sales tax and state sales tax from 2.9 to 3.0. You know what? Ordinarily, I would be all for people paying for things like public education. I would be all for that, ordinarily. But see, we live in an economy where the wealthy simply does not want to pay their fair share. And the wealthiest 1 or 2% of people in America are sadly hold about half the pie. Believe it or not, it's hard to believe, but it's true. They hold half the pie. So I take a look at this, and it says that they want to raise the revenue by $2.5 billion over the next 5 years. Well, that's according to the estimate of fiscal impact, and there's a website for it. I'll put it on the show notes. But see, as I go through this, a comparison of state sales tax paid under current law. A purchase of $50, a current state sales tax at 2.9% would increase to from $1.45 to $1.50 at 3.0. Now, some people might not think that's such a bad idea. It's not such a big deal, right? Well, it's only a nickel. But see, the wealthy seem to think, well, it's only a nickel. Well, the thing is, though, those nickels, they add up every once in a while. And the affected household income taxes for selected households. I love this word, selected households. I love that. Single person, average income of $35,000, taxable income. Of course, Social Security. Of course, they totally forget Social Security is tax. People under Social Security pay taxes. Tax paid under Colorado law, $1,268. Tax paid under Prop 103, $1,369. The difference of $101. I think you kind of get the idea. Hey, you know what? I have a brilliant idea. I have a better idea. Instead of proposing, tax increases like this, tripe like this, you know what I think it's about time we start doing? Do something that Congress is not able to do. Propose tax increases on the wealthy across the board. Yeah, you heard me. Washington won't do it. President Obama wants to do it. The Senate would love to do it if given a chance. But see, as long as the rich people have Congress in their hip pockets, there's no way they're going to do it. So we have to start at the grassroots level. State and local governments need to propose tax increases on the wealthy. How much you want to bet? How much do you seriously want to bet that a tax increase on the wealthy will go up in defeat? I'd be willing to stake the farm that it won't. In fact, I would be willing to stake the farm, if I had one, that it would pass with flying colors. Now we all know what that remaining 1 to 2% is. We all know who they are. They're the people who don't want to pay taxes. So instead of sending me sending me notices of election to pass something like this, how about proposing a tax increase on the wealthy? Because otherwise, the only argument that is going to hold up is an argument against. The first one of which, raising taxes, may slow Colorado's economic recovery, and Coloradoans, like Americans, are struggling with stagnant incomes, a weak housing market, and high gas and food prices. Charging more in taxes may result in less consumer spending and business investment, which may further weaken the economy. In addition, raising sales taxes burden lower and middle income consumers the most because they spend a higher percentage of their overall budget on everyday necessities that are subject to sales tax. Like me. See, that last portion fits me to a T. I get Social Security. I pay Social Security. I get Social Security benefits. It fits me to a T. Think about it. Think about it, politicians. It's time to start taxing the wealthy. If Washington won't do it, then we need to start at the state and local levels. Because eventually, picture this. The locals do it. You start doing it. That goes up to the state level. You get enough states involved. It's like what gay sex. It's like what the same path that same-sex marriage is going right now. If we take that path, Washington will have no choice but to capitulate.